Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a special guest with me. This is my husband, Jared. He likes to be called Jared.
That is my name, so yeah.
So today we're going to talk about a little bit about what's been good or not so good about life since I became a flight attendant. And then also Jared is going to give some of his super awesome travel tip. Why are you laughing?
You're really setting the expectations high there.
Oh, he's going to give his somewhat mediocre tips for travel. So yeah, that's where we're going to go from here. So I guess I'll start on the part about the good parts and the bad parts. I think the best part has been that we've gotten the opportunity to travel a little bit more than we probably would have otherwise, or actually probably a lot more.
Yeah.
For essentially the flights are free. Obviously we have to pay for any kind of transportation once we get there, and also food and lodging unless we stay with family. For me, the worst part has been the times when I am gone and not working. When I'm working, it's great because I'm busy and I'm not thinking about not being home. When I'm not working, I'm sitting around wishing I was home because I have nothing to do and nowhere to go and no friends. So anyway, I don't know. What do you think? What good and bad?
I agree. I mean, the travel benefits and being able to go different places is a big deal. We went to Iceland this summer for our anniversary, which was cool, and we got to ride first class on the way back even, which was nice. And yeah, just being able to do that, trips together, or me flying out to meet you on the times where you don't have enough days to come home, that's been really good. And just, you know, just me going other places too, like I've gone to a couple of conventions and stuff like that over the weekend, which is a lot more affordable when you don't have to pay for a plane ticket, obviously. So yeah, that's been good. The harder parts are just adjusting to the different schedule, you know, and you not being here and stuff.
Having to come pick me up at the airport all the time.
Yeah, that's not too bad though. Usually we time it so that it's not in heavy LA traffic time. That's really the only time that it's a pain. But yeah, and it's been good. It's been an adjustment, but it would be harder if like all our kids weren't adults and kind of able to just do their own thing and stuff like that. That would be probably a lot harder. But
yeah, I think the times where I'm not working is harder for me because I don't have anything else to do. He has his job and other things that he does at home, so he has things to keep him busy. So anyway, so I have it harder.
Probably. That's usually the case.
Okay, so moving on to our next topic is travel tips. So Jared has always been the type of person, in my opinion, that likes things to be efficient, and he likes gadgets that make things more efficient. And so he has a few things to share with you that make traveling a little simpler, a little easier, and maybe a little more comfortable. So take it away.
Okay. The first thing, I did bring some props to show you with the gadgets and stuff like that, but the first thing is, the tip is not a gadget, it's just that you should sign up for TSA PreCheck, because it makes going through the airport so much easier. Martha gets to cheat and kind of go through the crew line and not go through much security at all. But for those of us who do have to go through security, if you're flying at all, even if you're only flying a little bit, the TSA PreCheck thing is totally worth it. It's kind of like time traveling back to pre-9/11 where you don't have to take your shoes off. You just put your bag down on the thing. You don't have to take your laptops or liquids out. You just drop it down, walk through the thing, and go. And the line is a lot shorter because of that, because it moves much faster. So that's something I would recommend for everyone.
And
yeah.
The last time we traveled together, I actually was only out of my crew member line probably a minute before he came through, and I don't have to put my bags through at all. I just walk in, show my badge, and then walk through. So, I mean, that's that's pretty amazing because he still has his suitcase and everything, but he doesn't have to do all the extra shoes off garbage. And then can you tell how much that is and how that works?
Yeah, so it's $85, which maybe sounds like a lot, but that's good for 5 years. So if you divide it out, it's like $17 a year. So yeah, I would say even if you only fly a couple times, it's completely worth it for that price. And you you pay the thing, you sign up online. They do like a background check and everything to make sure they trust you, basically. But I think it's totally worth it.
Yeah, I think if you travel more than probably 3 or 4 times a year, is probably worth it. Especially
I'd say even if you only do one trip a year, because like that $85 divided 5 ways, it's $17. So like think about that relative to the cost of your ticket if you're paying for a ticket.
Yeah, that's true.
It's almost nothing, and
especially
it's
if you
so
go
much
out
more
of
convenient.
lame airports like LAX, or I'm not that the airport's necessarily lame, but the lines are so long. It's such a busy place that it can take a long time. And TSA is awesome. Okay, next.
Okay. So the next thing, the rest of these are just kind of like little gadget things. So maybe the best thing that I found for myself is these noise canceling headphones. These are Bluetooth too, so you don't have the cord dangling down. But for me, I like to listen to a lot of podcasts, or like if you're watching something on the plane, same kind of thing. The background noise in the plane is so loud that if you're just listening using like regular headphones or whatever, you're gonna have to crank the volume up so loud that it's probably gonna damage your hearing to some degree. But if you put these on, if you get the noise canceling ones, and you don't have to get super expensive ones, like I think these are on Amazon for like $60, and I got them on sale for like $45 or something. But there are very expensive ones, and I've never tried those, but these work perfectly fine, I think, for me. You just have to make sure that they do a good job of noise canceling, because that's the big thing, is that background noise on the plane, or if you're going somewhere else that has like a train, like New York subway or whatever, the background noise can be loud there too if you're trying to listen to something. So those are, I think, really helpful and make the experience a lot more comfortable. And you can really tell, like if you switch them off ever during the flight, like just the amount of noise that you're not hearing is kind of crazy.
Just don't put them on during the safety demo, please. It's really annoying.
Pay attention to your flight attendants.
Stop saying them.
Okay. And here's another one that I got just recently, actually. This little thing is called the Flight Flap. And what it's for is to hold your phone or tablet up. Like if you want to watch something on your tablet, for example, and you don't want to use the in-flight, or if you're on a flight that doesn't have like on the back of the seat screens that you can watch media on, you can kind of fold this thing into a configuration that lets you use the tray table. If you close up the tray table, to hold up your phone or tablet at closer to an eye level, so you don't have to just set it down on the tray table and be looking down the whole time. So that's pretty cool. That's a cool,
I'll put
easy
a
one.
link to where you could get one in the bottom.
Yeah. And the other thing that I thought might be interesting, and people probably know about these a lot, but I always bring this USB charger block thing. I don't know what the technical official name for it is, but it's just a charger that has multiple ports on it that you can use. It's especially useful when you're staying in hotels, and there can be like limited plugs like next to your bed or wherever you want to plug in all your devices, especially if you are bringing a bunch of like your phone, tablet, headphones, all that stuff that you need to charge before you leave in the morning. It's good just to be able to plug this in one place and then just have everything be able to plug in off of there. And I also usually bring these little retractable cable things. And those are good. The combination of these are good is because then you can just wind them all up and collapse them all and throw them in your bag, and it doesn't get all tangled up and stuff like that. And you don't have to bring separate, like, the other good thing about this is you don't have to bring a separate, if your phone charger or tablet charger or whatever has its own little power brick block thing that you plug into, you don't have to bring any of those. You just bring the cables and plug them straight into here. And that's all that I
So one other tip that Jared gave me a long time ago when we first traveled together was to set your time to whatever time zone you're going to, like right when you go, so that you're already kind of in the mindset. Is that right?
Yeah. So, I mean, these days it's not like changing the actual clock isn't that big of a deal because like your cell phone will automatically adjust and stuff like that. But usually that's helped me just in terms of like adjusting or your mental frame of mind for jet lag and stuff like that. I always usually just like, once you get on the plane, just start thinking of it as, okay, now it's whatever time it is at my destination, and you just deal with it.
And
that helps.
Excuse me, Herbal. I've noticed that really helps. Like, I think if I start thinking about what time it's going to be, where I'm going to be staying, and then kind of adjust my thinking, like if I'm going to get in at 5 p.m., the time of where I am, or where I'm going, my destination, then I'll think, okay, that's dinner time, so try to eat something when I get there, and then try to go to bed at a regular, normal bedtime, if possible. You know, you can adjust it a little bit, but I think that really helps with jet lag, and especially staying on an eating schedule. So anyway, just thought I'd throw that in there. Thanks for coming and being my special guest. And
my pleasure.
I think that's it. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. And you'll get updates on our next video. See ya.
Bye.